Yes.
That.
That's what we do.
Oh my God. The high table.
Yes, ma'am.
I am honored to be at the high table. I say this all the time on my show. You could have been anywhere else. You could have picked anyone else.
That's right.
But you picked good old me. And I thank you and I am honored. My name is Brandi J, also known as Brandi Johnson, born Brandi Johnson. I had this amazing man on my show when I was on the air at 7:90 a.m.
That's right.
And everyone there just fell in love with him. Something I have always known. We used to work out together years ago.
Years ago.
High school skinny.
Right. Many moons ago.
But now you can tell we make good money because we eating good.
That's right.
But my name is Brandi J. I have my own podcast called The Lab, Life After with Brandi J. And I cover all type of topics. Life after, we go through so many things. We evolve, we change. And so I would love for you to come and follow me. You can follow me on all your social media outlets at The Real Brandi J. That Brandi is with an I. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Awesome. She is an amazing woman and she feisty too. She never gay big. But she'll cut you in half. I've seen her cut by 2 or 3 dudes. I swear I have.
Come on.
But listen, we want to talk about her and one of the things I love about my show and from the inception of my show is I want to be transparent. I want to talk about things that maybe you didn't want to talk about, but now you have the courage to talk about.
Yes.
Let's talk about your upbringing. And I think we had similar upbringings. Our mother and father were present. They showed each other love publicly in church and at the house.
Yes.
How did you see love back in those days?
Oh, you saw love. A lot of people don't get to see love.
That is true.
Now, next year, my parents will be married 58 years.
Wow.
My dad pastored for 40 years, and then my brother took over the church after that. So, of course, I was raised in a 2-parent home where you seen women have reverence for a man, but you also seen the men have a reverence for the women. So, I tell everybody all the time, I had a really good upbringing. It wasn't perfect, but it was really, really good.
So did your mother teach you how to be a wife or how to be a homemaker? Did y'all have conversations about that?
You know what? And that's so crazy. I was just talking to somebody about that. You know, my mom always told us when we were coming up and we were having our children with our husbands and stuff, you are to cook, clean, make sure the bills are paid, make sure the clothes and things are washed, fix his plate. If the kids wake up, you get up with the kids because he has to work. And so we were taught he go out and make the money.
Right.
But you're at home. You make sure his home is his place of peace. And he shouldn't have to do anything really but work. So that was her beliefs in coming up. Now in 2025.
Lord have mercy. Things have changed, right? Things have changed.
But you know what? I'm learning. I think some of the things she didn't teach us was that men also need a safe space.
Okay.
Meaning, y'all still need, because the men are different now. I'm sorry, these men are different now. They don't want to just go and provide. They want to be heard. They want to be talked to. They want to be treated. So it's a little different now. So that's been kind of hard for me because I was raised so traditional.
Right.
So then now when you get out and you date people that don't see life the way you see it, you kind of got to adjust.
One of the things that I found, first of all, I was born in a similar household.
Okay.
Mother and father were together 55 years.
Beautiful.
Met at Tennessee State. It was rumored that, I forgot her name. Go ahead. Wilma Rudolph introduced them.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so, but back in those days, all black folk either went to Haynes, Cameron, TSU, or Fisk. So,
okay.
And so I saw how my dad loved my mother, but I embraced it when my mother got sick. He cut off another level. He cut off everything to make sure she was okay. And so he just was dedicated to her, and she was a handful, but he loved him some Ella Southern.
Oh.
How have you found dating with your traditional upbringing with the new era of dating? Have you had some challenges? Because I know it's tough. I've had some challenges, and sometimes I've been the problem. I mean, not all on their fault, but trying to It's sort of like sometimes trying to make oil and water mix. Mm-hmm. Have you had some challenges?
Do we cuss on this show?
Oh, you can do whatever. You can throw stuff. Yeah, you can do whatever.
Hell yeah. No. Yes, it's been very challenging because, like I said, you have your beliefs. And just say if you meet someone that come from a single parent home that's seen a woman do it all, and then they meet somebody that come from a 2-parent home that's seen a man do some of the things. So then it's kind of hard for you all to find that middle place. Because some of these moms baby they boys and make them think they the moon and the star. And then they get out here and they find a woman like me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm cooking clean. Can you wash my car and make sure it got gas? And he looking like, I ain't do that. My mama did that. And she made sure I ate. And then it's like, so then what the heck am I? You know, it's not about what am I going to get. But I do feel like we should both be making each other life easier in some aspect.
I agree.
If I'm going to make sure your lunch is packed and doing all this stuff, at least make sure my car's... I hate washing my car, though. I hate it.
I hate washing the car and going by the gas station.
Shut up, you hate it?
Oh, my God.
We wouldn't get along. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. That's a pet peeve of mine. But I really do find joy in serving my man and fixing his plate and pouring his drink and all of that stuff. I really find pleasure in that. But I want you to find pleasure in making my load life easier, doing the small things. Do I like flowers and balloons and all the types of stuff? Yeah, but you wash my car and you make sure I got gas in there.
Oh my God.
We had a couple date nights.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Pay attention to some of my house you see need to be changed and you do it on your own. I like little stuff like that.
Those are the type of things that I saw my father do.
Yes.
Now, I gotta admit, I've got a lot of bad information over the years. And so I relied on that bad information. And it was a part of my DNA.
Okay.
As I turned 55 in a couple of days.
Monday.
But we don't know when it's coming out. So it'll be, that's why I say a couple of days.
Okay.
And y'all can cash at me. And,
What you say? Sow a seed in his life.
Right.
A happy birthday of $55.
Yeah. What you said?
$55.
That's a good one. $55.
$55. You turning 55.
It's like now I get it. Now I see it.
Oh.
Now I understand that, although I think women are a prize to a degree, I think that men are also the prize with that other 50%. And I see my mother and father. I know what you're going to say. And you and I have battled on the telephone for hours over this.
Yeah.
See, we're in an era where I'm in an era where and just hold I'm gonna hold your hand.
Yeah, hold my hand because
I know.
I feel like Mr. Burley.
I do believe that relationships now should be reciprocal.
I agree.
So reciprocity / price, however you want to call it, I have to have what I'm giving you. Well, I have to have that. That's the bare minimum of what I give you. I need in return, and I will run through a wall for a woman that gives me 50%. There's nothing wrong with that, Brandon. Don't make me put you out.
I will put me out because we're never going to agree on that.
How come?
We're never going to agree.
Hold on. How come I don't deserve the same energy?
No,
that you got?
I didn't say you didn't deserve the same energy. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if we're showing up for each other in the exact same manner, then what is our purpose?
We're building together.
We're not building together if you want exactly what you give me.
Yes, I want it back in return.
But you should want it in a different form. Meaning, let me
say this.
Okay.
The form that I get it does not matter.
Okay.
It does. I know you're going with that.
Okay.
It does not matter.
Okay.
But for me, I don't know about other men. I have to. If you give me the little things, I will run through a fucking wall for you.
Right. And I can receive that. But I thought you were saying we had to do the exact same thing.
No.
You might always stay single. I might always stay single.
Right. If I'm cutting grass, you ain't got to mulch.
Right.
You gotta put this.
No, I'm going to bring you some lemonade out there or something to drink, and I might sit out there with you,
right,
to keep you company. And then when you get done, you'll have a towel and a rag in there. I'll be like, baby, when you go shower, you hungry? Then then I might later on might be like, baby, you was really out in that sun. I'm gonna massage your back. Like,
stop you now.
I would. You was out there. You was putting up that privacy fix on your own. That's so strong of you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do that. But if you tell me to get out of here and hold up the fence with you, because you want to feel like I
right. No. If I wash the car, you ain't got to put the arm out on the tire.
Okay, cool.
So okay, we got that together, and this has been.
We do not agree.
We have been on the telephone for hours. Arguing back and forth about this. Okay,
and we will continue to.
Right, but as I mature, understanding now of what I want and what I need, what I thought I needed, was totally wrong, and my tribe is understanding that now. So now I can make a phone call and get the responses that I need in holistic response to some of the stuff I'm having issues with, as opposed to be mad at her, go do something else, she not worthy. You know what I'm saying? And so your tribe is always important.
Oh my God.
My next question is, as you've seen your mother and father show love, and talked about the difficulty that traditional dating has. Right now, have you wavered in your traditional way of thinking, or have you kind of slipped into the new age of dating? Or have you stood steadfast in traditional way of thinking?
No, I was just talking on my show today. I was telling people that I am learning now to understand what it is that I truly need and who God really has called me to be. Because like I said, my mom taught me, and this is finna be a crazy point of view, but just hypothetically, just say, if your mom say, the woman's supposed to wash your butt every day. I'm just asking.
You gonna do it. You gonna do it.
Mama said wash your butt every day. But what if you get it with a man that say, no, baby, I want you to do it every other day. You know what I'm saying? But mama said, for 45 years, I've been washing it every day because mama said. But then now you're with someone else. So now I'm learning you have to, now I'm wash your butt every day.
Please do.
Wash your butt every day. But now I'm understanding you really have to listen to that man on what he desires. Because you know what? He might not have came up in the same background as me. So his way of thinking might be something I'm not accustomed to. Right. So now it's not about what mama said. It's not even about what I say. It's about, my sister Inga was telling me, she was like, Brandi, you're really not a good wife until your husband says you're a good wife. Because we'd be like, girl, I'm a good wife. I do this, I do that, and I do that. But he like, you not meeting what I need. So you're still not a good wife until you learn what he needs, as long as it's lawful, meaning as long as he ain't asked you to do nothing crazy or sinful.
Of course.
But once you show up how he needs you to, then that's really when you can say, it's a scripture in the Bible. Y'all, be trying not to go to.
Do you think? No.
But it's a scripture in the Bible.
Podcast. And I'm gonna tell you,
that takes communion.
Yes. And GoFundMe, and Cash App.
Bring your tithes and offering to the hot take.
Everything. We need that.
We need more than 10%. We need
that. Bad.
But it's a scripture that, you maybe forget what I was saying, but it's a scripture that tells us about a woman, how her family, when they brag on her and they speak highly of her, then that's when you have really accomplished. So a lot of times it can be, oh, I know I'm this and I know I'm that and I know I'm that. Because your kids will tell you, like, Mama, you weren't there for me. I was there for you. I made sure you had this and I had that. Yeah, you had tangible things, but you weren't there. So while I'm thinking I'm working overtime to make sure you go on school trips and go on things like that, your perception is you haven't been a good mom. Right. My perception is I have been, because you got to go everything on where you wanted to go. Right. So it's really until, not the whole world, but your family, your tribe, as you say, really is like, you know what, my mom really shows up for me. And then that's where you get the real joy at.
I agree. And I think it's a pleasure to be able to have a mother and father that was present. Mm-hmm. My mom and dad went to every parent-teacher conference, every sporting event, graduations and everything. And so, as I come upon Father's Day, I just remember how my dad was in those moments where he had to defend me. In the 8th grade, I was failing a class called journalism. And
I mean, take journalism.
Yeah. And so my mother was a great writer. So I kind of learned a lot from the class. And I'm going to tell you, my dad went to that teacher and said, my son did that work. Okay, you're not going to fail my son. I was there when he did it.
Wow.
Got in the car and said, boy, you didn't do that damn work. Don't have me going there.
But he had your back.
He had my back. And so I took from that, it doesn't matter what nobody say. I'm going to be the one to get on you. Ain't nobody else.
Come on, Dad.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when I think about him, I think about my first hero.
Yeah.
My first guy. Oh, man, that's my guy.
Yeah, no, but like you said, Father's Day is here, and sometimes we take it for granted when our fathers are still here in the land of the living. For those people who father impacted their life, that's no longer here. Right. But you have all these amazing memories of how he made you feel loved and protected and cared for.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, that's emotional.
You're in the house, in the house where we lived at, I can recall one time it was snowing. It was cold outside. And the pipes burst through the ceiling downstairs.
Wow.
This Negro got on a coat, got that T-bar, and went outside and went to the water main and cut the water off. I said, that's a bad motherfucker right there. I said, listen here.
See, some of the men now wouldn't even know how to do that.
No, that's right.
They wouldn't even know how to do that.
My dad taught me and my brother the bare minimum. Some electrical stuff, how to paint, how to cut the grass.
That's not bare minimum.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
that's high table. That's not bare minimum.
He taught us to do some stuff.
I got a man that can paint my house.
He taught us to do some stuff to be self-sufficient. You know, he could be. My dad told me one time, man, I did some crazy stuff one time, and I'm gonna tell a story on that on TikTok. But he told me, he said, I don't care what you do to me, just don't upset your mother. He said, I don't care what you do to me.
Shut up.
But don't upset your mom.
I'm gonna go see Daddy.
I did some stuff.
I'm gonna see Daddy tomorrow.
I did some stuff that was so disrespectful. And he just said, listen here, man, listen here. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. That's what the guy said. I'm gonna kill you. You keep doing that to your mama.
Wow.
She don't deserve that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so, I don't know.
That's a love.
And I never called my mother by her first name.
You better not.
Never called my daddy by his first name.
Why would you?
You see what I'm saying? Right. And so I feel some kind of way when kids don't have that. Man, Cheryl said we can go hang out. Who's Cheryl?
Is that your big sister?
Who is Cheryl? That's my mama.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not calling her Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about this. I got a funny story. Yeah. About some dumb stuff I did.
Oh, Lord.
Where I let my parents down. And I thought my dad was going to whoop my ass. But he said, look at your mother. You upset your mother. And that hurt me more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, to disappoint your parents.
Horrible. And my dad was 6'4", 300 pounds. He's a big dude.
Shut up.
With a thick leather belt. Yeah.
Shut up. 6'4".
Hey, let me tell you something. My mother kept his plate heavy. And let me tell you something. The respect, we going off. Go
off. This your show.
But when it was time to eat dinner, we had a table right there. It was me, my brother across the table, and my mother and my dad was at the head.
Of course.
Ain't nobody eat that he got there. He would always be like, he'd always wash his hands. He would walk past the refrigerator.
And y'all hungry.
Starving. He would ask me to give him some water. And this is when we drink out the faucet, okay? I often wondered, why don't you get your own damn water?
Because I pay all these bills.
That's right.
Go get it.
I would get the water for him. He'd get his napkin. He'd scoot the chair up. And my brother would pray. And then we'd eat. And nobody eat nothing. He got the big piece of chicken. You better not eat that chicken.
He's supposed to.
So Okay, we're gonna move on because we can talk about our parents forever, and it's a blessing to have a parent.
Oh my God, it is such. I tell people I got to drive my parents to Cincinnati for a funeral, and I tell people it's an honor to be able to do for my parents. Right. Now, I even have them on when I get paid. They even get a little allowance. Right. Because my goal is to take care of my parents. Wow. So I start with the small. But it's an honor to be able to. My mama, baby, go get her nails done, or she don't have to worry about that, or daddy get to go shopping because he loves to shop. So it is. It's an honor to be able to bless your parents.
That, we are a rarity, but I'm gonna tell you, this neighborhood here, I can name 10 to 12 families that had a mother and father. Okay. So that's all I saw growing up. You know what I'm saying? And so, resonated me when I saw kids with their family. And also the flip side, when they didn't have their mother and father. When I started working with kids in 93, I finally figured out that kids didn't like their daddy. Kids didn't like their mom. Their mom was on drugs. Daddy was alcoholic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I had no idea. It took a while to
resonate with you.
I said, you don't like your daddy? I like my daddy. My daddy cool. Yeah. I like my daddy. Yeah. So we move on to So we move on to you right now in the space. Okay. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Okay. So you saw your mom and dad being together as a unit. And you had some issues with traditional dating as opposed to new age dating. What did you learn from the new age dating that you added to your repertoire of just moving on as a woman, as a grown black woman?
Like I said, you have to learn that person. You can't just bring all your history and say, this is how I'm going to navigate in this situation in 2024 or 25. Right. So now I'm learning to listen. Right. To listen, to understand. Not just, you tell me that, but this is what I'm going to do because this is what my mom said. Right. How to treat a man. Right. So now it's really more so about listening. And really, when you really feel like somebody should not be in your space, like, listen to that.
How come we don't listen to that?
Because we want what we want. We want what we want. And a lot of times what we want ain't what we need. But we want what we want. Right. So that's another thing. So doing that, you spend a lot of time alone. Uh-oh. Yeah. A long time. A long time. You spend a long time when you make that decision that, you know what, I want this person in my space. I don't want this person in my space. And it don't mean they're bad. It's just, you just get a feel, because I don't want to use somebody.
Right. No, we passed all that.
Yeah, knowing I really don't like you, but you take me out, you buy me stuff, you do this, you do that, but there's no chance you're ever going to kiss me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. So I just spend a lot of time alone. I'm not lonely. Right. But alone.
When did you decide to pour into yourself? Like, you decided to say, you know what, I'm going to start doing things for me.
November 2022. No.
You got the date tattooed, don't you? You got it on there. Okay.
And do. November 2022. So I'm out there.
What caused you to choose yourself? Or did you feel some kind of way when you decided to choose yourself?
No, I didn't feel... No, chose myself. I think once you deal with enough crap, right, and you like, you know what, Negro, like, no, this ain't it. So, no, I chose myself. I left it all. And I had a lady that told me, Brandi, sometimes the blessing is in the downsides. And so, sometimes you get caught up, oh, we got a house, we got this, we got that, we got this, but it's no love, it's no respect, it's no faithfulness. It's a lot of no's. Right. And then you have to make that decision. Do I stay in this for this materialistic stuff, or do I go get my peace of mind? Right. And my peace is priceless.
What I've learned over the past, let's say 3 years, because I've been divorced twice. I've learned that it's okay to choose myself. And I've always didn't. I've always been a doormat that people could walk on.
People pleaser.
Right, people pleaser, because I could take it. I always would say, it's all good. Mm-hmm. But when it wasn't all good.
It wasn't all good.
And so what I find myself doing is, rehashing old friendships. Not relationships, but friendships. Mm-hmm. And one of the toughest things I had to do was reconnect with my ex-wife. My second ex-wife.
Why did you have to reconnect with her?
It was just... That's a great question.
Okay.
It was a great question.
Well, it wasn't a child. It wasn't.
No.
A choice.
No. It was a choice.
Okay, it was a choice. Okay.
We divorced over. It wasn't infidelity. We just had a tough time trying to figure out what's next. And every day was a challenge. I didn't know I had issues to deal with. Okay. She had issues that was ongoing, and so trying to mesh oil and water had become toxic.
And draining,
very draining. And so I didn't want to end my life knowing that I could have been a better man in that moment. And so she had reached out about, let's say 4 months ago. She brought me my dog who passed away. So I reached out. So we had some conversation.
Okay.
And so it just came to a point where we just needed to get some stuff off of our chest.
That's good. I love
both
it.
of us. Right.
I love it.
And so come to find out that, I'm not that bad of a guy. And she's not that bad of a woman.
Yeah.
Once you take the emotion out of it. Because the energy to hate somebody or be mad.
You can't do that.
And then gotta go to work.
You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta sleep.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And so it was good to know that, we still could be friends. And we're friends now.
Okay, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? I check on her, she check on me.
Love it.
And so that's it. She's moved on. I moved on. And she's happy for me as I champion her. And so, just carry. So I said out to say, just carry their weight of yesteryear has to stop. I can't go any further with that. So what have you done to let things go?
You know
of
what?
Your past?
I have learned, because what you said was like very, very good. I had to learn that bad moments do not make bad people.
Okay.
And so in that season, you could have came off as a bad person.
It is true.
When you're in it.
Right, in the midst of it.
In the midst of it. You're the worst thing ever. I never want to talk to you again.
Oh my God.
You suck. Everybody around you suck.
Your mama suck.
Yes. I didn't want to tell you. Your mama suck.
Everything.
Your dog suck. You suck. Everything sucks. Then when you get out of it and life get to life in, then you like, you know what? They wasn't a bad person. They was having a bad moment.
Right.
I'm not a bad person. Right. I had a bad moment. I always talk about, like, I think I was like 19 or 20 years old. I got arrested. And I'm like...
Good life.
Yeah. Perfect. You haven't done everything right. You had bad moments, but I allowed you to be a radio personality on the air.
Right.
I allowed you to host events in front of crowds of all kind of people and everything. So it let me know that even though I had bad moments, I wasn't a bad person. And so with that, I've been able to give people from my past. Me and one of my girlfriends, we didn't talk for 15 years.
Wow.
We up in 2023. She had a bad moment and I made her a bad person for 15 years.
Right.
15 years.
I haven't talked, I have talked about this some, but my brother and I hadn't spoke in probably 10 to 12 years. It took my mother dying and my father dying.
Wow.
To rekindle that friendship. And you know how you just get used to not talking to somebody? It had become to that.
Wow.
That we were walking past each other.
Shut up. He live in Nashville?
Right. About a mile away.
Shut up. I didn't even know you had a brother today. Okay.
Yeah. Reggie Sutter, he's a junior. He lived about less than a mile away.
Shut your mouth.
And so...
He got kids?
He got 2 daughters.
So you're an uncle?
I'm an uncle. I'm finna be a great uncle because one of his daughters is pregnant.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it took. It is an incident that happened, and it was so. Well, it wasn't big. It was kind of big, but not. It shouldn't take 12 years to get over.
Come on, not with your brother came out the same woman. Exactly. Yeah, that's a lot.
Exactly. And so I got used to not speaking. He had reached out some, and I shunned it, and then I tried to reach out, and he shunned it as well. So,
wow.
But here's the thing about you seen the movie Sinners, right?
Yes, I did see that.
When you let that evil spirit in your house, it's hard as hell to get out.
It out. My God.
And you have to let him in. And so what I did, I let that spirit of discontent, of hatred, unforgiving.
Yes.
And my brother, that's my first hero. Anybody knows me, I love me some Reggie Sutter.
Shut up.
He went to York Park. I went to York Park. He went to Brick Church. I went to Brick Church. He went to Maplewood. He went to Trevecca. I went to Trevecca. So everything he's ever done.
You mocked it.
Everything.
So you know you adored them.
Right. Absolutely.
So that was a trick of the enemy.
And still do. And so the enemy don't throw straight balls. He throw curveballs. And so he tricked me into thinking, hey, I can't get to you, but I can get to your relationship.
Come on. Now, boy, you finna make me leave up out of here.
It's like lease money. Go fund me. Cash out, leave it at the mailbox. You know what I'm saying?
He don't care how I get there.
No, it gotta get here. Listen, I got a 20-year-old.
Oh my God, that is because I'm dealing with a situation with a family member in my family, and it's like that. So what you just said was like very present.
It's tough.
Very present.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And so I joined Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and that brought our bond to where it used to be. And I'm gonna leave because I want you to say something about it as well. At first, it felt funny him calling me. He didn't call me in 12, 13 years.
12, 13, that was weird. You like, who done died?
Yeah, who done died?
We only talk when somebody died.
Right, what we doing here?
Right.
He said, oh no, my call, how you doing?
Oh, I love it. And
so now it's my turn to reciprocate. And so now we check up on each other. Every now and then I go over for dinner with his wife.
You should walk. It's a mile away.
Yeah, absolutely. He's right around the corner. It ain't that far.
You should be walking.
And so I'm saying that reconciliation is not weak.
No.
It doesn't mean you soft.
No.
Because as black folk, I don't know about white people.
Right, we don't know.
But black folk, we carry so much stuff, so much anxiety, so much stuff that if we can take one brick off our back, that's a win-win.
Yes.
So through your journey of seeing love and seeing your family love each other, did that sway you from love at some point? Like, did it make you like, I don't want to be in love? Were you afraid of it? Or?
No, I have always wanted to be a wife.
Okay.
I have always loved love.
It's beautiful.
It is. I have always wanted to be one man's just, oh my God, like, you know, sometimes you go to church and men get up and they get ready to preach and they talk about my wife. They give their accolades to everybody and they be like, last but not least, my wife, my son to my sunshine, my berry to my sweetie, without you, I would be nothing. And I seen that because I was a PK and I just always wanted a man to adore me like that. But I married everything but a man of God. Right. I did everything but that. And I married anybody that never seen that type of accolades or relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I had these high expectations, wanting somebody to show up in a way they didn't even know how to show up. So no, I never allowed that to push me away from it. It's just what I've always loved love. I will always love love. Even after the bad decisions and bad things I've had, I'm going to love and be loved the way I desire. That's a standard that you set for yourself. Yes. And you haven't wavered and will not waver from that standard. No. The issue with that is, it's not your issue. Until a man realizes that he's been damaged, he's been hurt, then he can realize, hey, you know what?
I've got to do better. And can't nobody tell him to do better until he sees within himself. I have cried. I can show you journals, what I've written. I can show you a lot of stuff that shows me my progression from when I first started journaling to now.
I love it.
I can see it.
I wish I could call my friend Mark. He used something the other day. He was saying that men, he was talking about when you all are younger. He basically said, like, men, after they turn 50, 55, that's when they turn into swans. He was like, that's when men learn to appreciate a woman. That's when men really see the value in women. Sometimes after they have been through so many bad situations and all that type of stuff, and then they self-reflect and they see how they didn't really show up as they should have. And then he said a lot of times we don't get that until we're in our 50s. And then when we get there, then when we meet this woman, we're ready to put our all into this. So is that true? You're a man. I'm not a man.
Well, let me say this. There is some truth to it.
Some truth. Okay.
Let me tell you something. When you have a bad tribe that co-signs all your bullshit.
Come on.
In high school, it was get girls, get girls, get girls, get girls, get girls. In retrospect, I should have saved myself from the lying, from the cheating, to the deceit. And I hurt people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised to hurt people.
No, you know.
Ow!
You know better than that.
Ow! You know what I'm saying? Look,
you know better than that.
I know, but my first 10 friends in high school, they were hurting people. They were lying. They were doing a lot of things, getting caught up. And
but you don't know what their environment was.
Exactly. And so I wish I could go back. And I'm going to tell you something.
You don't have to. Start now. Start today. Pick you out. He's single.
Stop it. Stop it.
He journals.
Stop it.
He takes accountability.
Stop it.
He's a communicator.
They don't want this smoke. This real over here.
Modeling his home, so he needs a woman to come in here and do a little touching up and stuff.
Touching up.
He has a podcast. He loved his mother and father. He even left his dog at the death to their part. Y'all better quit slipping.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Hit me up.
Don't do that.
Don't check y'all hoes out.
Listen, let me tell you something. When I moved back from Atlanta to take care of my mother,
that's so amazing. That's so beautiful.
An overwhelming need to contact people who I hurt.
Oh, I love that.
And I made some phone calls to people and apologized for my behavior 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Was not who you really was.
It's not.
That was a season.
It was a season. And so I was able to.
Not the essence and core of who you are.
And I was able to reconnect with some people and apologize because I didn't know.
And take accountability.
Right. I thought lying and cheating and being deceitful was the way that you need to be.
Why would you think that?
Because my first 5 friends co-signed my bullshit.
But you still had a foundation to know.
I didn't believe in it.
Okay.
I didn't believe in it. You know, our kids gonna believe the streets before they believe our parents. To a degree. You can tell your son and daughter everything.
Oh yeah, now them, they off the chain. But me, I just always just felt like my parents, we didn't have cheating issues.
Women are more mature than men.
Yeah, so like cheating, nobody be with me that's gonna have to worry about having a cheater. Like, no, that's not. I'm not going to do that. And I don't care if you're not the most attractive man in the world. Once I'm with you, I'm with you.
You get an ugly nigga.
And I'm with him. I'm with the ugly nigga.
You get an ugly nigga.
I'm with him.
Okay.
He's never going to have to worry about. But that's the core of me. That's that's.
When did you develop that? Did you always have it?
I always had it.
Wow.
I always had it because that's just what I was. That's what I was taught. I was taught like women. So when I hear like my friends cheating and oh God, I mean doing all type of manner. I wasn't raised around a woman like that. So my core values was you be a good woman, you be loyal, you be faithful. You know, you don't do that. So no, you're not gonna worry about that. I'm really trying to think what you really gonna worry about.
I'm not quite sure you're gonna worry about anything when you're dealing with a real woman.
I like that.
A real woman that has been through some things. A real woman that's had some wins, some losses, some letdowns. And it's not how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get up.
You get up.
And so...
And we get up.
And so one of the reasons why I believe that divorce is so high is because people give up. It's so easy. We live in a microwave society.
Oh my God.
I can't lie. I was in Halle Berry inbox, just checking on her. Just checking her temperature.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. She might want to come down to Nashville. I don't know. She might be shooting a movie in Nashville. We can holler soon.
And need somebody to keep us safe.
I'm just saying.
And warm.
I'm just saying. I'm the boy.
Him.
We're gonna make it happen. So you had your disappointments. You stayed steadfast in your beliefs. Let's fast forward to after the children.
Yeah.
How are you now? You think you've healed from your pain from the past, or you still dealing with it?
No, I really think I'm in a good season. I'm in a good place because God has really been like showing me. Right. And when he show you, he show you, you're like, oh my God. Like I had a friend that was like really going through like loss after loss after loss after loss. And I'm like, well, why we ain't doing this? Why we ain't going there? And God told me one day, like, it's 2025. You ain't had one loss in your life in this year. And you worried about why y'all ain't hanging out, why y'all ain't doing this, why y'all ain't doing that. And when he turned that light on me, I was like, ooh. And he gave me a whole different field of empathy. Right. Like, wow, like how can you be in 2025 and in the first 5 months you had 5 deaths? Wow. Every month you've had some type of family member, not friends. I'm talking about blood related people to pass. And then here you all worried about certain things. Like, girl, we supposed to be going this. Why we ain't doing this? Why we ain't doing... And it's like, I'm dealing with real life over here. Right. So, when you take time and you look at that and then you just start looking at yourself. A lot of times, when you're going through, you can see everything wrong with the other person. Right. You don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this. Okay, but now look at yourself. What are you not doing? How am I not showing up? Was it tough to look at yourself and see your downfalls, your pitfalls within yourself? Was it humbling? Was it humbling, should I say? It was very humbling. Let's talk about that. It was very humbling. And my sister, we're doing a show on June 24th. Whenever this aired, go back to my podcast. And it's how we show up for the men in our lives. And we're talking about women. We got to humble ourselves. We have to humble ourselves. And we got to listen. And we got to be vulnerable to you all, to what you're trying to translate to us. And because it's easy for us to talk to our girlfriends. Right. We can talk to our girlfriends. And I had to learn. You get off of work, you can say, girl, I was in traffic and this and this and then this and then girl, this red car pulled over in front of me. I can't do that with you because I'm going to lose you. Right. I just need to tell you, babe, it took me 45 minutes to get home and it normally take me 30. And so it's like, just humble yourself, adjust different things, and just, show up. We really have to show up for our men different. We really do. I think we're living in a space where men's mental health is at the forefront. I hear that so much. I've had a handful of friends commit suicide. I tell you, and I go back to myself, and I'm in a space where transparency is just key. I've had some bad thoughts. Wow. I've had some tough times. Yeah. And but they don't look like what he been through. No, but nobody has. Yeah. And so it was tough. It was very tough. Like I was 1-800 about to. Yeah. And so it scared me because I'd never been in that dark place. Everything was dark, whether it was pornography, whether it was sex, whether it was conversation or music or what I was watching. It just kept me in that space. So it showed me the power of the evil spirit. I was going to say, so did you still feel empty? Oh. Listen. So you can have sex and be empty. Listen, I got some stories.
Listen, I got some stuff. And when I was in Atlanta is a beautiful place, but you can tap into whatever you want to tap into.
I was gonna say, we done heard some of your stuff on your podcast from Atlanta. I'm scared to go to Atlanta.
Oh my God, Atlanta!
I don't want to see 80-year-old women naked getting out of car.
Oh my God, she ain't have a speck of hair on. Not one speck of hair. I mean,
y'all gotta go watch that
on TikTok. Oh my God.
You are
that
crazy.
lady didn't have not one speck of hair. But let me say this. It was for me, it broke me down. Then it slowly built me up. When I got divorced from my son's mother, I was asked to leave. The police was there. Wow. I never talked about this. The police was there. They let me get a bag of my clothes.
Wow.
I go to the trap house where my friends were selling weed. 9 pounds of weed, scales everywhere. That's why I stayed. I was using weed as a pillow.
My God. Jesus. Well, it came from the earth.
And so I was in Buckhead living in the trap, man.
My God.
With 5 guys. And man, we're just trying to survive, man. And so I was living in my car. I was homeless. All my shit in my car. You know, I was drinking every day, smoking every day.
Shut up.
And so
I would have never known
that. Man. And so I remember getting pulled over by the police at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, anything, if your grandmama told you anything late at night is not good for you,
after 12,
ain't nobody out but no do-gooders and the police.
And the police.
They pulled me over. I had all my shit in my car, in my Nissan Altima. I get off the interstate, and he waiting on me. So I'm at the light, waiting on him to go. He waiting on me. Brandi, I got all night. What we doing?
I ain't got nowhere. I'm home.
I'm home.
I'm in my
I'm
car.
good. I'm good.
I'm in my car. I'm home.
He waiting on me. I'm waiting on him. He waiting on me. I'm waiting on him. So finally, I go around him. He hit the lights. I said, man, look, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I ain't got nowhere to go.
Wow.
He said, what's in all these clothes? I said, these my clothes, man. I ain't got nowhere to go, man. This white dude, man, showed me so much love, man. He said, man, you do what you got to do.
Oh, I love it.
He said, man, but it's late out here, man. You can't be out here this late. And it was late. It was like 4 in the morning, man. It was late.
It was time for you to be at home under the cover with your wife.
Right. And so, once I got over that we weren't going to be together, I started to get some rhythm.
Okay.
Some momentum. Started back working out, playing basketball, and my mama get sick.
Wow.
And so I had to make the decision, a tough decision. Oh my God. It still hurt me to this day. Well, it was tough because I was moving to Charlotte to be closer to my son who's in West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
West Virginia is 3 hours from Charlotte. From here to Atlanta. Down the road.
Right down,
that's a day trip.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing. And so he told me, at 5 years old, I never forget this. He said, Dad, swear to God, go take care of grandmama.
Oh,
I'm going to be all right.
Because you all taught him well.
Right. And see, his mother is a motherfucker. But one thing, she is not a bad mother.
Okay.
She, listen, that joker there, that little yellow thing, that long pretty hair, is a mother.
Because he's gorgeous. So I didn't know she was white.
She ain't white. Stop.
Well, your son looks mixed.
He's yellow. You never seen a light-skinned black person?
He looks really yellow. But he's handsome, but I didn't know if she was white or really light skinned. Okay.
No, she ain't white. No, she don't put raisins in the potato salad. No, she cool.
She got green pepper.
Is that it just showed me I needed to really work on myself, man, because I was in baseline. I was done. Yeah. I was done. I was addicted to sex, to porn, to a lot of things. I was done. I was angry. I was trying to hurt myself. Basketball so much. Where it was just a beautiful time in my life where I understood struggle. It was my struggle. And then other people have more struggles. But for me, coming from where I come from, mom and dad, it was like, man, it was rough.
Yeah.
And so he gave me permission to leave here, which cost me a relationship with my son.
Okay.
See, 3 hours, man, I can go down there, hang with you.
And come back the same day.
Come back the same day.
6 hours, 7 hours different.
At best. And so, it's one of the things where I had to here. Plus, I work in a still. I tell you, boy, that devil's something else. Man.
He is.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
Where'd you get a job at?
Now I'm working at a sex club.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So now I'm struggling with sex.
And you go work at sex. Come on now.
So now I'm getting it on both ends. I'm cutting up over there. If I'm gonna be in the den of iniquity,
if I'm gonna see it,
listen.
Oh my God, listen. Now, only thing I want you to work on is this 50-50.
Hey.
Once you work on this 50-50,
I know it.
You are going to be a blessing.
Well, here's the thing. God is working on me.
He is. You know, I was praying for you at the radio station.
I know you were. I know you were.
Yeah, and you didn't want me to pray for you. But I'm telling you, because you're doing the work. And when we do the work, we show up different.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. You got to do the work.
You got to do the work. So you're not going to be the man that you used to be.
Right.
So someone is going to get a jewel, a gem, a diamond, and they're going to truly, truly be blessed from you doing the work.
I appreciate that.
It's so weird when I compliment you. You can't take compliments.
See, we talked about this. We talked about this earlier. She came in and complimented my setup in my studio.
Got the high top on his shirt.
Yeah. High table. Don't do that.
High table.
Yeah. High top.
Yeah, high top.
It's the second time saying that.
Okay.
And so it shows that as men, we're not comfortable getting a pat on the back.
That's so sad.
Why is that, you think? I
guess y'all not getting it enough. And that's my dad is. If my dad came in here right now, he's going to find something to compliment you about. That's just my dad. He's going to compliment anybody. He's going to find something good about you. And that is one of my things that I do. I don't care if I'm like, oh my God, girl, your eyes are gorgeous. Oh, I love your teeth. Right. Oh, girl, I love your nails. Go you. Right. Like, I'm going to find, if this waiter, I'm like, oh my God, you are absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, you were awesome. I'm going to find something nice to say about you. If you're my man, you got to be like, baby, I see your haircut. Your haircut is hair. Or, you know, I'm going to be like, come on, chocolate. I'm going to find something to compliment about you. And that's with men and women. But I really think it's sad that men don't know how to accept, being spoken highly to. Because you all deserve that too. You all just aren't the good thing that finds a wife. Y'all are not that.
We're not used to it because you've always said, hey, I can deal with it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going through, I can't tell you what I'm going through. And I'm going to tell you the worst thing in the world is being transparent with somebody and they can't receive what you've gone through. Oh, all that's painful. I tried one of my friends that with my homeboys and it just affected our relationship. And I wish it didn't, but I was hurting. I was in need of something. I said, man, I got nobody else to call at this point. Let me try him. I was motherfucking better off keeping that shit to myself.
Are you talking about what you talking
about? No. Look.
He said, if you don't stop.
He said, deal with that shit. I said, no, I can't deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not
that
good.
Wasn't a safe space.
It wasn't a safe space. But again, each friend has a certain space in your life. Yes,
and my brother, I'm so mad. My brother,
your brother's amazing. You talk about your brother.
My brother Greg is amazing. He's so dope. He was supposed to be on my show this coming up on Saturday, but like I said, we got to go to a funeral. But he was talking about healthy brotherhood, what healthy brotherhood looks like. And you have to have those men around you that hold you accountable, that let you know when you're right, let you know when you're wrong. and the ones that's going to add a blessing and add value to your life. But I really want him to dive into it because he's a man.
Right.
So I'm going to see if we can do it on a Wednesday night at his church or something like that. But I really want the men to hear that, because who we surround ourselves, even women, is so important of the people that we spend our time with and what we allow to listen to and to hear.
They have an influence on us.
It does.
A big influence.
It has a very big, even if you think, oh no, I walk to the beat of my own drum, but then your friends say, girl, you stupid because you doing this, you doing that, when this man just might be in a transitional season, and you sit up here and mess up a whole good thing that might not be the best right now, but then a couple months from now, he might show up a whole totally different person because of your bad experience.
Let's talk about this.
Girl, you mad.
Let's talk about this.
Some more drink. Let's talk. Because I can talk about that.
Let's talk about this.
Let's go.
About those seasons in relationships. Okay. Those seasons, we're going to have some wine here because I'm not going to keep her long. But she get loose. And I want her to be honest. I want her to be honest and upfront.
I'm going to always do that.
Okay.
Always do that.
So how, based on your experience with dating, how do people get through the seasons of tough times?
Ooh.
Because it's just, granted, the season could be a couple of years, it could be 2 weeks. How would you give advice to someone that's going through a rough season? Speak to that.
The woman I am now.
Only now.
Because the woman I was in the past, I was a runner.
Right.
And so
you was a track star.
I was a track star.
Okay.
I was running. I was gone. But the woman I am now, you have to have people with sound advice when you about to make a very unwise decision. You're about to have the trial, do the judgment,
right?
Throw them to jail. You have to have somebody that you can call and say, this happened. Because in your head, you can have this whole scenario. You can have in your head, he out here doing this, doing that. This person that had a car wreck, got a flat tire, anything. And if you get that wrong friend to say, girl, he didn't answer your phone call.
Oh my God.
Oh girl, he ain't no good. I've been trying to tell you, because ain't nobody that busy. We make time for what we want. Then you call somebody else, be like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, he just got off of work. Right. Yeah. Well, what I mean, he worked 14 hours. And you don't think he sleep? But he didn't call me before he went to sleep. I'm just saying, you can have those crazy. So you got to have people, if you have those moments, because we can all have those unstable moments. So you got to have people that give you another perception. Like, don't go total negative.
Right.
It could be something totally different that's going on. Or they could have just been sleepy.
The world teaches us that somebody's up to something.
Yes, everything is so negative, and I've been that person. I've been that person. I'm like, you lying? Well, why you answer? Well, any other time I call, well, you was in the shower, but you didn't hear your phone ringing. Like, I've been that person, and so now, okay, you don't answer the phone. Okay, I'm gonna wait till you call back. Right. But I haven't always been that person. It
takes. I can say this now. And she and I have talked about it. My second wife was trying to tell me I need therapy. But I was from the old school. Therapy equates to crazy, weak, solve everything.
White
and
people.
So, right, exactly. And so, she and I have talked about it extensively over the past month or so about the things that, she was trying to tell me to better myself, but I just didn't hear it.
You couldn't receive it.
I couldn't receive
in that season. It wasn't for you to. You still had some more things you had to go through to better understand now. Like, you know what? Therapy is not bad. It's not bad. I need to do this. So
what I found out, Brandi, is that once I started talking about transparency, my inbox started blowing up.
Yeah.
Guys having marital problems.
That's good.
Guys needing some help, on the brink of hurting themselves. What can I do? And so when I post stuff like that, it comes from a little bit of me, what I go through in that moment, of not having somebody, but also I gotta help these men because we are committing suicide and the numbers are growing.
That's what I hear.
The numbers are growing, and so
black men
are growing, and so white men and all men.
Men.
This isn't a color thing, and we joke about color back and forth, but it's men in general. And if I can do my part to help somebody, I got to do it.
If I can help along this way, then my living is not in vain. That's the gospel.
Well, there it is. And so I think that's one of my missions, my new mission.
Your purpose.
But my purpose is to help black men because it's hell. My brother just posted a picture of him getting pulled over by the police at like 7 a.m. Although he was speeding, it's that anxiety. We should have that anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, I tried, pay the bills, got decent credit, got home, got everything. So things are taken care of. But when them blue lights come behind you,
oh yeah,
you get nervous.
They're scary too for me too.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Everybody's scared.
I got put up in Gallatin. I recorded. It went viral in Gallatin. He was nice to me. But I told that person, I was like, look, my brother was killed by the police. So let me put my hand up here. What do you do? He's like, no, it's not like that. You made a U-turn. I said, because I didn't know the lights was around. I was wrong. I didn't know the lights.
You doing donuts in the middle of the street.
I'm looking like, why are you pulling me over?
Right.
He's like, you did a U-turn in the middle of the street. And I was like, well, look, yes, sir. I'm like, look, I'm going to keep my hands up. My brother was killed by
you can't do a U-turn?
He said you could do a U-turn where I was at in Gallatin.
I'll be that darn. Now I know.
I was like, I can't do the U-turn. The place is right there. I needed to do a U-turn to get there.
Right.
So, yeah. But, yeah, no, it's sad that we feel like that, men and women, that we're scared of the police or, you know, are stressed or anything like that. So we have to do the right thing.
Always.
We have to do the right thing, but then we also just have to be mindful that doing the right thing, then this stuff won't happen to us if we do the right.
But to your point, I gotta go right here. I can just bust a U-turn.
I need a U-turn.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
If I went all the way down there,
oh my God,
and then the GPS is gonna be like, you have arrived, but I haven't arrived.
Right.
I'm a woman. I'm driving.
You wrong, but you ain't all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? You kind of
I'm telling you, I've been in Nashville forever. When I lived here, when I lived in Clarksville, I used the GPS to get to Green Hill Mall. I use the GPS for everything.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm horrible.
I drive for a living.
And you use the GPS?
GPS, man. I don't go nowhere.
I would drive from work to home with my GPS on.
Yeah.
Just to see if I'm going to get hit with traffic or anything like that.
Okay, so I want to talk about a few more other things.
Let's go.
So you going through, you know, breaking yourself down, growing, getting better. What would you tell your younger self? Let's say, I'm not going to call your age. I know how old you are.
Honey, I would be 40.
48?
I'm 48.
48.
49 in a couple of months.
You know,
so, I'm proud of it.
You know, black don't crack.
Black don't, and I'm on my life journey on these. I got this natural on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't stand you. Okay. What would you tell your 25-year-old self? If you could meet her based on your knowledge now, based on what you knew at 25. What would you tell her?
I just posted this on my blog the other day. I did a blog called The Woman I'm Becoming. And at the end, I told myself, it was like, what would you say to the woman of you 5 years ago or whatever? And I just said, you're on task. You're where you're supposed to be. Your journey is your journey.
Wow.
It might not look like anybody else's.
Right.
God is still going to use you. He is using you. And you haven't seen anything yet.
Wow.
And that's what I told myself.
Wow.
Because I'm like, sometimes we get so disappointed in our choices and things that we've been through. And we feel like, I don't have any value to add. Or I can't tell. No, I can tell you what to do. And I can tell you what not to do. I can tell you what not to do. And so in those, you have to still find purpose and value in that. And for us to be sitting here right now, it lets us know that God still has value in us. for us to share. You know what? Okay, I've been married more than once. I've done this.
Right.
I've lost this. I've gained this. And so the woman 5 years ago, the woman 10 years ago is not the woman that's sitting here now.
Right.
The woman 10 years ago, you may be mad. I would walk, I would leave, I would quit. I'm gone. I'm fine with no second thought until I'm out of it for a while, and then I have a second thought. Because sometimes our emotions.
Right.
That's another thing I've been working on, learning to control my emotions and not make decisions out of emotions.
What I've learned over the past couple months is I can't do anything when I'm tired. Make bad decisions when I'm tired.
Oh my God.
Tired / emotional. I would rather make a decision tomorrow after a good night's rest as opposed to today. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper.
I love that.
I'm going to go a little deeper. Dating somebody for so long, I might as well. We've been together so long. No. No, that's unfair to both of you. You know, we're not in this thing called relationships just because. We are intentional. Okay, and at 55, what I've learned is, what I'm learning, as we talked months ago.
Come on.
I didn't want to get married.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at God.
But
it's totally different. It is. I think.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm
gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm not. I think it is beautiful to be. That's not me. I don't want to do that. So, you know, they say date them all. Do this. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have time for that. I don't want to date them all.
Right.
I'm very old school. If I start talking to one person, you have my full undivided attention.
Right.
Like, I'm not dating them all. I'm not doing that. I'm going to give you my undivided attention until we figure it out.
Right. And so again, I'm not saying I'm getting married.
You will. You are. You might not be getting married tomorrow, but maybe Monday on his birthday. Maybe Monday on his birthday, he will get married.
What I'm saying.
But you understand the importance of having that helpmate.
I do. It is
that you provide, you protect, you profess for. I'm not saying she's a helpmate. She's still a helpmate. I'm not saying. I gotta pay all the bills too. I'm not saying you gotta pay all the bills. No, I'm not saying you gotta pay all. No, I'm not saying pay all the bills. However, I'm saying she's gonna add value to your life.
True.
And you're gonna add value to her life, and whatever works in you all's home. If it is 50-50.
80-20.
If it is 80-20.
I got 20. She got 80.
If it is, because if she makes more money, I was married and I made more money, so I pay more bills because I made more money. If that's the equation that works in your home,
shots fired.
It's not what mom and dad had.
Right.
It's what
I was guilty of that.
Yes,
trying to compare
to that.
Oh my God.
Me too. And so now I understand it's not about that. It's about what works for both of you all. So if 50-50, I don't agree with it. But because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be doing a lot of the other stuff that you have to worry about.
Okay. You know what? You're going to get on my nerves right now. Let me tell you something. A man was already cutting the grass, cleaning his house, cooking the food anyway.
I get that.
My question for the women is, what do you bring to the table aside from that? Because we're living in a very mentally unstable world. Mm-hmm. The physical stuff we can do. We've always managed to cook, whether we eat hot dogs and hamburgers for dinner, clean our house, whatever. maybe not to the level that y'all could do. Mm-hmm. What men need now is something that many women don't offer. Well, that's the other stuff.
Hopefully you got a woman that is going to pray with and for you. Hopefully, most definitely you get that.
Hold on, let me say before you start. Mm-hmm. That's rare, sweetie. That's rare.
Okay, but we said we hope this is what she's bringing to the table. We're not talking about tangible.
Okay.
This is what she needs to be able to bring. And I'm not saying she got to be speaking in tongues and laying oil on you and you leave work greasy every morning. And she done said, shit. I'm not saying
Taco Bell.
Right. But if you come home and you like, man, babe, I had a bad day at work. And she be like, oh, okay, babe. Well, let me pray, Lord. Give him peace tonight. Let him rest. Let tomorrow be better than today. And give me some head. Now this way.
You know what? I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Something's wrong with you. Your mama dropped in your hand.
We gotta make your day better.
Hey, so listen here. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Hot Table. You know, this will be our last installment on Hot Table.
I'm saying, hopefully you got a woman that's going to pray for you. Pray, like I said, pray for you or with you. That's going to listen to what is going on. And then that's going to look at, okay, today he didn't have a good day. So what can I do to help his day be better tomorrow? Those things, just listening and caring is priceless. And so those are some things that you can't do for yourself. You can talk to yourself, but you're going to come back with your own scenarios. Right. So when you have that person that is there, that does that, that's what we are supposed to add to your life. And then, yes, the tangible things. Let's make sure they eat. Let's make sure you're eating healthy. Yeah. Let's exercise together, babe. Okay, we just got to eat and we're not finna just lay down on this. We're finna go walk. You know what I'm saying? Let's go walk a couple of blocks and head. He said, he said, y'all make sure that they're good in that area. Like, I hope y'all grown enough to know you need to make sure that. But those are the things that we should be adding to you all's life. And then also, we need you all. We need you all to make sure we're good too. One day, last week, my friend had called me, and we was talking on the phone or whatever. And in the middle of it, he said something like, earlier you had mentioned something happened at work. You want to talk about it now? How was your day? And we got to talk, and I text him. I was like, oh, that was so sweet. You took the time out in the middle of us talking, like, hey, earlier you mentioned this happened at work. How was your day? What's going on? How did that turn out? And it was like intentional, you know, and important. So I think it's ways for us to show up for each other without it just being about money. We're going to make money, but we have to be intentional.
Do you think we take these relationships for granted, or do you think we take it too seriously?
Oh, both.
Think so?
Both, because sometimes we want a title in 1 week.
Right.
It's like, girl, you just met this man, he just DM'd you. And now you want to say, my man. Right. It's like, girl, you don't even know his middle name. And so we can take things, and then we can really take good people for granted. Right. We can take people. So I think it can go both ways.
What I'm learning is, I meet a lot of women that want to date. And I'm single. I'm very single.
Well, of course, that's why they want to date, nigga.
I know. I get that.
They want to date you.
I get that. But I find women that want to be married but don't want to be a wife.
Well, I don't know what they talk. What they want to do.
See, married is the ceremony. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Coming down the aisle.
That sad big mama crying. Oh, my baby.
The reception.
Yes, all that. Okay.
That ain't marriage.
But the flip side is when things get tough, when things get rough, when money get tight, when you marry somebody's family, they may have an uncle who's tripping. You got to deal with that, and vice versa. Why do you think some women want to just be married with their title and not a wife?
Because some women just want somebody that's going to help provide. Because marriage is not about fun. I was listening to some marriages to develop you. And you're all both going to develop. Okay. So you're going to learn how to be selfless and everything in that. So I've learned that marriage is really not about your happiness and your joy and trips and stuff like that. Okay. It's to develop you, for you to look at you on things that you need to really work on and change.
It exposes everything.
It exposes how you can't handle what they say. You can't handle the truth. It exposes you. Like I said, I was a quitter. I was such a quitter. Yeah. I was such a quitter. Yeah. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm 48. So I know I'll never get to be married for 65 years like people I know. I know that. So if God allows me to be married for good 30 years, I want to show up different than I have in the past. And
that's one of my goals, is to be a different person in this next relationship.
You already are.
I am, but I want to show that.
Yeah, but you already are. So if you already are, then you are.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. You're going to show it, but you're already, and it's not even about other people knowing. When you know the growth that you see in yourself, like, no, I'm not going to show up like that because I'm a different person.
Okay. I received that.
Yeah, receive it.
I received it.
You already are showing up. You're showing up different in your friendships. You're showing up different in probably how you carry yourself with other women. You're probably being intentional. You don't want to lead people on, make them think they got a chance for all this greatness. Yeah, I'm saying.
We're getting busy.
You ain't smashing everything like you might have did in Atlanta. Yeah. So now you're being intentional about your body. Your body
ain't no more smashing.
Yeah, your body is a temple now, know, and we didn't think of that when we were younger.
We did not, and we were 100 miles and running. I kind of, and I went back, and I think about it, my behavior back in the day, which caused me to apologize for some of it, it was just 100 miles of running. And so my son has taken a lot of my attributes except for that. Of course,
but that's good.
Of course, I'm sure he do his thing.
Yeah, he do.
But he's not running hard hours. Every day was just I just had to have it. You know
but out here, these young people know also diseales are different than it was back when we and they getting stuff that they can't get rid of. They got stuff that's coming out their ears. We didn't deal we didn't deal with that type of stuff back then. So I think now they have a different fear.
A different fear.
Yeah.
A different energy. In this era, we people that was grew up years ago, should take something from them because they love everybody. They don't see color.
Oh, they don't see color. They don't see gender.
Nothing.
The girls would be like, he had a boyfriend, but he with me now. You be like,
That's a week ago. Right. They love everybody.
And we weren't raised like that.
No.
We was not raised like. I was about to ask you a question and you made me forget what I was going to ask you.
What's crazy is that my son, man, listen, he'll date whoever, however. It don't make no difference, man. And he's such a sweet soul. And I developed into that. He sort of birthed that. His mother, her parents stayed together for over 50 years and they passed away. So all he saw was...
So he's seen longevity.
I mean, that's all he saw.
Yeah, exactly. He saw longevity.
Exactly. And so I'm proud of that. And so he'll be here in a couple of days.
I know. I wish I could meet him.
Yeah, and I'm happy to see him. But, well, look, lastly...
No, I'm good. I was just looking to see if I had missed that. I was supposed to wait. Oh, I did. No, I'm good. Okay. Let's go. Let's talk.
Okay.
It's going to be two shows.
Okay.
He gonna edit this with part 2 come back. Oh my God, I was gonna ask you something. I'm so mad I can't remember. I was gonna ask you in the middle of something you was talking about.
So do you see yourself as a wife now?
I've always been a wife. I am a wife, and that's how I'm going to conduct myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a wife.
When I hear people, I heard a woman tell me one time she deserved to be a wife. And I said...
No.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah, that's kind of... I won't say deserve to be a wife, But God lets us know He gives us the desires of our heart.
Right.
And so the desire of my heart is to be a wife, to be with one person, and to build, but be that helpmate, and to be that safe space.
And don't pay no bills.
No, hey. I don't, Negro. You so quick saying I don't pay bills.
No, you pay bills, but you ain't paying the bills.
But I told you I paid more bills when I was married.
Okay. I'm talking about right now.
Right now, I do not. If this is my whole thing, if I'm paying everything on my own right now,
you should keep them.
I'm paying everything. When we come together, I just feel like this. If you're a woman and you have a man in your life, let's just say if you're in survival mode, and a lot of women aren't in survival mode, but let's just say we are. If you're in survival mode and then now you have a man come into your life, I'm hoping he's going to lighten your load. If we're coming together to keep our exact same lives, then guess what? And I'm talking about marriage. True. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about once we decide, hey, this is it. This is who I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with and make a covenant. I'm not talking about in dating stage. But once we decide to get married, we're going to lighten each other loads. Yes, you can cook and clean and wash your clothes and pay your bills. Right. We're not knocking that. But I hope you got a woman in the house. I hope you got doing all of that and paying bills, and you got somebody, because then that's adding on to your load.
Okay, taking part of your bills is already adding to my load already.
No, when we come together, you're not going to be taking my bills, because we're going to create bills together and then figure it out. I said I'm not talking about you my boyfriend and you got a house and I got a house, and now, hey, you paying my mortgage. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about once you get married. You asked me, am I a wife? So I'm telling you as a wife what my expectations are. As a wife, I'm not saying, hey, you're going to pay all the bills. It's a different time out here. I'm not saying, we've always discussed this. I've never said I want a man to pay all the bills. I never said that.
Don't touch me.
I never said I want a man to pay all the bills. However, I do want to know he is a provider.
True.
And that we are good. Okay. And just say and I still have to be a good helpmate. Just say he break his ankle. And now he's going to be out for 3 months. You don't want no weak woman who can't pay the bills, who can't make sure everything is afloat until you're able to get back on your feet.
Right.
So I've got to be a helpmeet. The Bible tells us to be a helpmeet. But he does not say help meet 50-50 on these bills. He didn't say that.
Okay. And he didn't say pay all the bills.
He said a man is to provide. A man is to provide.
He can provide 50%.
We're never going to agree.
How come he got to provide 100%? What about his mental stability?
Let me say this.
Don't touch me. I'll tell you about that.
Okay, let me say this. If he can't provide 100%, he should at least have the heart, the desire to. I always tell anybody that I've been with when I was married or dating or whatever, and I'm like, you know what? Okay. This is not no bull crap. I'm telling you, I've always said this. If I'm with you, my career takes off, and I'm able to take care of everything, and you can quit, that is your choice. Right. I want a man to have the same desire that, hey, babe, if this happened and I can make sure everything is good, you don't have to worry about nothing. But I have the same thing. Why would I get to Oprah status and then want my husband to go drive a bus every day and I could have paid for everything?
I understand that. I'm not mad at that. But let's be sort of realistic.
Let's be realistic.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's not about that. It's about compounding the load that a man already has. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. I live in a house. I have a nice house, a big house. I pay all the bills here. Mm-hmm. Okay. If a woman moved in here, we would have a discussion on what she's doing with her money.
Because
I'm taking care of everything. I'm providing safety, everything. Okay. I've already become accustomed to taking care of everything. And so we got to find a way where she can feel like this house is hers. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to go and buy a new house because you can't get a house at this price nowhere in Nashville. Right. So we got to find out what's her role within the house. And what is she doing with her money? I just think this is my parents' fault. And I said this on a podcast about a year ago. I'm sorry. I said this on a podcast about a year ago. Woman don't want to do that.
No, I don't agree.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying I don't agree with saying this is what I'm thinking we could do. We can say, hey, all our money going forward, we get married. I do. You take it right? I do. Yeah, he do. The next paycheck after our honeymoon. Both of our checks can go into one account. From that one account, this is what bills we got to pay every month. Then we both get an individual allowance.
I like that.
We both get an allowance that, hey, each pay period we get, depending on how much you make. So just say each pay period we get $1,000 for ourselves. But the bills, the savings, date night, lights, water, everything come out this main account.
I like that.
I don't have a problem.
Shout out to Brandi.
Come on, shout out to my sister who told me about this plan. I don't have a problem with that. Because then it's not about 50-50. Because just say if you make more or I make more. Right. If we're putting it all into one pot and we're saying, hey, every month we saving $1,000. Every other pay period, if we say we're going to do $500. Every year we're taking 2 vacations that we're going to pay for.
Right.
Y'all, this corn.
Stop it.
Then it's us working together. Right. I think it's when we try to hide what is trying to hide. Like, no, this is what I make. Well, this is what I make. No, let's clear everything. If we're building together, let's put everything in one pot. We know what internet bills, cell phone bills. I'm talking about take care of everything. And then we see each month how much we have left over. And then we know how much spending money we got. And then we got our money for date night. We got our money for this and our money for that.
Got some pretty hands.
Thank you. This is when I got my nails. I'm going out of town. And I got my nails and my feet done.
He's so silly.
Somebody made sure my nails and
yes,
my
hey,
feet
listen. Shout out to the mister. He's my guy. Shout out to the mister.
He made sure my nails and my feet done.
He's so silly. Shout out to the mister.
Yes.
Make them look bad today.
Ooh, ain't nothing like going to sit down and your nails and your feet done.
Yeah, I agree.
And he say, baby, I'm going to send you that money. You be like, oh, baby. Okay.
You know it's a pet peeve of mine.
What's a pet peeve?
Chip fingernails.
Oh, yeah, no. You're supposed to get your nails.
Oh, my God. Listen. I can't take it.
No, keep your nails and your feet done.
I can't take it. So, here's my last question.
Okay, come on. Let's go. I'm good.
I'm happy you're here. And
I'm so honored to be here. First of all, okay, before your last, don't forget your last question. But I just want to tell you. I just want to tell him how proud of him that I am. I remember when he first started with this vision, and for you to actually